Yeah, back again. Back again. So you think you know ball. This is what episode 4. We've been missing for a minute. We were active during the World Cup season. World Cup concluded. Congratulations to Spain and whatnot. Commiserations to Argentina. We really worried about that. Preseason take place, so we back in it for the Premier League kicking off tomorrow. Obviously, my team, the champions, the winners, the man with them who got the chain, Arsenal FC, will be taking on Coventry. So just give me a minute. We're gonna allow it to build up, and I'm gonna bring the dogs them in. Bring in Tio. Yeah. Yeah, so I would say if build up in the meantime. You know,
What's going on? See me?
They're easy, bro. I see you, but I hear you.
All right. What's going on? All is well?
Man, what I can tell you, that I can't really complain. Life, him, but struggle, and the struggling, but you gotta do till you can do what you want.
All right. All right. That is it.
Yeah, we
Um,
buy Jason come on in a few. I know he tied up with daily bread, so hopefully he get a chance to come through and we can keep the gap going, man. It's been a minute. I mean, we went hard. I went just saying that we went hard in the interest and we had during the World Cup. We had the thing going, but then I don't know what happened. At least the World Cup come the champions and Argentina. At least basically they have to represent the team, but Argentina didn't do it.
correct. I think they get caught up in all the other things that they going on, man. Outside of the football itself, I think they get caught up in all of the scandalous stuff, They get
Yeah,
caught up
I
in.
mean, a
So
lot of shit going on. I mean, I'm gonna take this opportunity to send my heart thoughts and prayers to the survivors and the victims and family members of the MP Burima tragedy. And I do hope that you guys are trying your best to overcome. I know it's not something easy that nobody should be going through, but uh, I do hope that they take the time to always honor the memory of their lost family members and to comfort those who may still be hurting because of that tragedy.
yes.
Yeah. So Premier League kicking off tomorrow, dog. We got the chain. Y'all gotta come and take it. What you gonna do?
Bro, it's been a long when footballing on I don't be myself, buddy. I for go through
When
the
what?
weekend. When football ain't on, I can't be myself,
Mhm.
buddy. I feel depressed.
No. Yeah, you feel like a
Yeah, I
whole
feel like I'm missing something, buddy. So now,
yeah,
but
you feel
now
like a
that
whole party of life gone there. You know what
yeah,
to do with yourself.
now that the game is back, yeah, I feel good. Excited for
Yeah,
the new
it's free.
season. Arsenal, listen,
Mm.
I don't know, I don't know what happened to we name Borta, but listen, the old Arsenal would have never
Mm.
moved like this. I think Arteta over the past 4 years, 4 years, 5 years, learned from
Uh-huh.
the mistakes. As I noticed, Arsenal been making some serious moves in the transfer market after the win. As after Premier League win, you're supposed to bolster your squad by rights. And
Mm.
listen, the signing the other day, the concert signing, surprised me. Cause they had no news about them. Me hear nothing. I just go online today and see concert at Arsenal. I was like, wow. So that's good. Um, I mean, y'all get the first game, set the pace for the league. So just gotta wait and see.
We done set the patience in the Community Shield. I mean, not if my call it a nothing game, but for me, it was a gauge to see exactly how we're gonna be playing this season, and I don't expect we could be playing the same the ultra defensive football that we played last season, based on two things. We add um we add Bruno Guimaraes to the squad, which gives me a solid double pivot, right?
Right.
I mean, I'm glad that Lewis Kelly getting a chance of playing midfield because the youth talented and he getting a chance and he continuing the farm since he come in at the end of the season.
That's true. And and and
And Ethan Walker. Who-
and Declan Rice now England got the full responsibility of the midfield no more. He don't really
Right.
necessarily got to go forward as much because Bruno going more push for go forward because he's the type of midfield player. So Declan Rice can got more kind of um protect the defensive line kind of um responsibility now. So that's good. So
Yeah.
y'all add real good players to the team, and I mean from a neutral perspective, well not neutral, from not being an Arsenal fan,
Mm.
just in general, Arsenal really did good in the transfer market, and who knows the transfer market still got a little more time left. You never know. So is a lot going on right now. I mean, I can tell you something. The teams them that looking kind of are looking kind of overset. Last Liverpool.
Oh,
I don't
Jesus
know.
Christ.
I don't know what's going on with Liverpool in terms of transfers. I see now. I don't know. I don't know if they can still get Barcola, but I noticed they're going after this guy Mensah Mansa from Brighton.
Mente? But I hear them are injured.
Mente, but the man got an injury problem.
Right.
So I see they there on he there on the list. So me know if they're having challenges with Barcola, but Liverpool really looking terrible in the hole. And another team that looking terrible too is Man City. I Man City don't have a team. Man City sell the whole team, buddy. Is either that or everybody just decide that the one left since Pep gone. Because Rodrigo, the selling Mamouche. Um, well, Savinho wasn't really part of the team. He was just numbers.
Mm.
Um, the buy a strong man in the midfield like for 130 million.
Comparing me
The man look
2.0.
in the game. The man look like a UFC fighter, buddy. The man look last, but you never know. You never know, man. I don't know. Listen, it's a long
Yeah, we
season.
can't, we can't, we can't.
I can't
Watch.
judge you from the one game because
Right.
it's a
There's a
new
thing,
team,
right? On the one,
new play
on the
style.
one game there, on the
Mm,
one game there, I can't really say, oh, City gonna get a terrible season. I know that we turn up for win and we do what we need to do and we put on the marker early, right? With City, they need the next pivot since Rodrigan. I see the trying with this youth man from Morocco, Boadi. Hopefully they'll come through. Well, Jeremy Doku injured, and yes, you're selling your two left wingers. So
correct,
you're light on the left wing, and then you still gotta you need another striker.
correct. And and and
So
and you really and truly, you ain't got no, you ain't got nobody for replace Rodri. 'Cause even if you get, look right now, the want Enzo from Chelsea.
mhm.
The thing is, Chelsea happy to keep Enzo. The only problem is that Enzo like you want to leave. However,
Can you want to play
Chelsea
Maresca? He wants to play with Maresca.
However, with how the market going, they got to play. They
Mm.
got to pay a lot of money for Enzo now. It can be almost over 130 million. They got to pay for Enzo now. So it looking bad for them. It looking dark for City. And on top of that, you got a manager who's play real negative. I don't understand. Listen, the amount of unnecessary passes Maresca does make he players that I don't know what's it with the man. And a lot of unnecessary passing, but I don't know. We gotta see. But City looking for the new season. City looking terrible. I I I already saying it looking like fifth for them. It's looking like
Yeah, it's pressure, man.
it looking like the out to the top four. Listen, you see City under Pep without what Rodri.
Mm-hmm.
How they used to look terrible. You just imagine Enzo Maresca with a team of players who don't want to play the way.
But me question is why if y'all know Pep leaving, right? Or let me say after they lose the game against Bournemouth last season when we ultimately win the league, why is it that you didn't start preparing for Maresca coming in? You know that you got to clear out certain players.
Correct.
Savinho, Mamouche ain't getting playing time already, so most likely under the new coach, they mightn't stay. Rad, I think he already had some inclination that Rodri was leaving, and after the World Cup, the man was say, "Hey, I started, I do everything, like go home and relax." Right? And I think as credit as a courtesy to he, the transfer fee will Barcelona end up paying is you could say that's next to nothing for somebody like Rodri at
For
this
somebody
current
like
stage.
Rodri, correct. They'll steal.
Right, that's the deal.
But also, you you see them are selling Savinho for $85 million. That is highway robbery. The
But when
man ain't
Tottenham
work.
don't pay, if Tottenham don't
Listen,
pay 85 million for the Tottenham pay 85 million for what is banner Mateus Fernandez, they pay 100 for Tonali. Right? Tottenham on course to spend 400 and something million, close to
correct,
400 million. Let me
correct,
say 450 if you include like add-ons and all them thing from them transport.
correct. They got money, you
Tottenham
know.
will ask you,
They got money for spending. You know, they got a fancy stadium where everything is keep. So they got the money. They could
yeah, they got
afford
the
it.
bread. But remember but at least if you pay for to them for a bit, them also got a lot of players out. Kudos. This band we used to play for Leicester. Rename
Oh,
the midfielder.
he said he injured again.
Yeah, the man injured. Kulusevski still injured. Javi
No, the
Simmons
man.
is injured. I
No,
think the man out.
the man come back. The man played the last two games of last season, man.
James Madison. Yeah, me think. I come back. I doubt whether.
I know he played the last two games of last season. If he injure game, he done, buddy. How the man he injured the entire season. The man
Right.
he come back and then he get injured again. See if he injured
Right.
again, he done, buddy.
Good. So Tottenham spending all this money because they need to spend it.
Correct.
Like, see, like he's saying, Madison play preseason,
Yeah,
but
see somebody said that.
I think he injured again. I think I hear some. I went listening to a podcast earlier when I was on my way home, and I hear them.
Uh-huh.
I think one of him Tottenham fans said that he might injured again. So Tottenham got to spend real money. So even though Tottenham already spend a set of money in the midfield, they attacking all up.
No. Cause they got Richarlison still striking.
I hear the one Celito.
Me, you know, me here, but I know he still. I see the last preseason game to play. He went there. I think he
Right.
scored. So
Yeah, watch. Richarlison for me, right? He's a jackass, but I think Tottenham would do well for at least keep the man, renew his contract, and at least give you the push for play thing. 'Cause he can adapt to the Zerbi system. He's not a shit striker,
no,
but
he's not shit. He's a good
right,
striker. He
he's
better
a
than
good
Liam
striker.
Delap.
Those.
But he gone. The lab gone. He got a channel. He making it into the season. Cause them we name don't take the number. Them man
Oh,
give
Joe
Joe
Pedro.
Pedro.
Yeah, he deserve the body.
Say he gone.
Not necessarily, I think not necessarily. Remember, if they can't sell it, he got play. He got come in the team because
Listen, the man they in the bomb squad, buddy. They already got a bomb squad training by themselves. Well, not necessarily by themselves, but the
mm,
training kind of in the same vicinity, but separate from the main squad. Nicholas Jackson, Liam Delap, um, and two other persons. I can't remember off the top of my head,
Gusto and somebody else.
but I see Nicholas Jackson might go. I see Napoli right now negotiating for Jackson.
Mm.
Um, somebody want Delap. I think Everton and somebody else in the market for Delap. And if we get the price for Delap, there's a good that. It's just saying tossing gun.
Tossen is Tossen is Gusto.
Tossing is a space, man. Gusto got go to.
Right, because I hear CTD willing to pay some to something million early in the transfer window. I know if it fall through.
Yeah, because listen, all of them could, for far as I'm concerned, we done basically restructure your whole defense. So all of them could go.
Mm.
We done bring in two wing back, um,
Mm.
a right and left wing back. We got a
Mm.
center back, and if Enzo go, we looking for other midfielder. But Enzo got
But,
go.
but you think it's not a it's yeah, about 100 million. I like 100. I like money now.
Yeah.
But so you're trimming your squad down because I mean it's one game a week and then it's the cup games. Right?
Not
So
necessarily. We trimming the dead weight.
what if God forbid y'all end up in an injury crisis because you don't know
Oh, we
the
got
Christmas period.
we. They, I don't.
So
Well,
if
the
I
thing
was
is,
champion,
I don't think they will
right?
sell. I don't think they will
Family
sell.
I would keep Neto and I would keep Enzo
Yeah,
because there's
listen,
already a full party now,
Enzo
and you should be
situation.
able to. And I don't think your business done. Yeah, still might end up selling players because you saying Napoli talking to Jackson because we had Napoli because I did hear Napoli talking to Jesus as well, but this fucker stealing the living pretty long as well, and he needs to go.
Yeah, he need to go. The man.
This man,
Listen,
this man getting for something million for riding the ambulance. Got 2 seasons running the man injured pretty long as
injured.
well, and every time he come back, he's doing nothing. Then I hear the other day saying that he's sure if he want left. No, bro.
Who's stealing 11? You gotta go. He in particular got. I mean, is it? I little conflicted about Martinelli, right? Because when we sell it, it's pure profit. Not really pure profit because we only pay like 6 million. So if we get a 40 million or 50 million, I would take it,
Yeah,
right? And if
listen,
you are selling
Martinelli.
players for and if you are selling players for or something million, why can't I get 60 million for Martinelli? This is why he's
Yeah,
struggling. But
but you
I think
remember,
it's
yeah, me know. I think Borta got a problem with selling, buddy. Borta,
it's not just
Arsenal don't really
Bortons,
make no
Arsenal in
side of
general.
money from selling, buddy. We just sell.
Okay.
When we selling, we just get money.
These people ain't hearing you properly. Y'all hearing you properly?
Huh? I hear you.
Yeah, yeah. Go again.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Borta got a problem with selling.
What do you mean we can't get the money from Martinelli? We could get them type of money from Martinelli. Martinelli is a good player. Martinelli scored seven goals in Champions League. I mean, he Premier League farm was also garbage, I can't deny it. But Martinelli is a half decent player on the league. I think he's just confidence. He confidence getting that because
But
Trossard was producing more and in the Premier League, so he didn't get much opportunities in the Premier League. So
but if
we could
if
get he could demand if we can
but
get it.
if Man
So
City
we
could
could
get
demand something Martinelli.
if Man
But
City
because
could
we're so
get one
terrible at selling, I
if
know
Man
that we
City
don't get it. But in this market, yeah, man.
if Man City could get 85 million for
I
Savinho,
know the dollar now. We know I know we think stock at selling. I don't know what Chelsea I don't know what Chelsea is telling people. Because yeah I speak I mean I I don't knock Noni, but $52 million is way too much money.
but
Harvard's paid back his 60 million. For me, Harvard's worth 60 million now that we win the league.
What the man said, the right thing. The Arsenal highest outgoing transfer was Chamberlain. You hear me?
Part of 50 million, yeah. I think it's how we structure contracts.
You hear me?
As well, make it hard for these players because we are one of the highest, if not the highest, wage bill in the Premier League, I believe.
You hear me?
So it's how we structure it. Is that he's bringing a man now, give you a good season, you get in at 60, 70,000 a week. When you done, you want to get him 140, 150,000. I think Theo Ghana, he might come out like this now. No. I ain't get Zubimendi. I prefer send Zubimendi back to school. You can't get Zubimendi. At all. You can't get Zubimendi. Are they back to you there? If you sell Enzo, well, then you might be able to come this week. But you buy a set of shit, but the good thing is that you get to sell them off. You get to sell them off for good money. You buy low and sell high. And I mean, your financial situation aside, you have to manage for make new profit off of, I would say, half decent players. And you have contributing clubs to pay. I think clubs probably willing to pay because of how you are structuring the deal. You'll allow them to pay probably over 4, 5, 6 year period.
You hear me?
Hey, remember when you balance your books, you paying 20 million to a club every season. Not gonna reflect no knock on your books. So this is basically how it goes. So this is why I think Chelsea does sweeten deals.
Hello?
Sweeten deals and ask for the money. I can't knock them for how they do business. Yeah, Theo, you know what?
You hear me? Huh?
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, I hear you now. Theo, if you're still watching, just send back the thing. I think it's an issue with me. It's an issue with me earbuds. So I just take it out. So, but Casey, you want to come on and run your mouth because you've got the most nice make when you're there on this internet with you and your team. I feel your blood pressures run up and run down because of Chelsea alone. Yeah, Theo.
Yeah. You hear me now?
Yeah.
I see things change. Anyway, yeah. This is what I'm telling you. So I just noticed Savinho that here we go. I just see the here we go for Savinho to Tottenham. So he got there for the 85 million there. Plus they're going
Yeah,
for Mahmoud.
Tottenham
So
gonna know what they're doing because me see Savinho play much football last season, so
Savinho ain't played no side of football. And if Man City could get the fair for money for Savinho, the market real shot by.
but the market is absolute garbage. So when and a lot of teams holding out for a certain money. Look at the situation with we I don't know. I hear rumors that Gyökeres want to go to Barcelona, which I highly doubt. Atletico want to sell Alvarez to Barcelona.
Well, the man look like a prisoner right now, boy.
Yeah, but they should tear up the man. Is that they don't tear up the man? I mean, I don't tear up your contract, but allow you to go to
Yeah.
just allow you to go to Barcelona. What's the worst that could happen? Barcelona beat you all again.
The man look like a prisoner in the team right now. 'Cause he look like he wanna be there. Cause I mean, he's a good player. Listen, not even a good player. That man is a very good player, striker. And at the level we playing at, obviously you want to win trophies. So Atletico Madrid is not team fee sit down and say, oh, I could win trophies here or whatever the case. So the man want to go. So
Atletico just ain't want to sell the man to
to
Barcelona, and the man
Barcelona.
want to go there.
Yeah.
So if they're gonna do stupidness and keep the man there, probably keep you on the bench and then you walk for free, they gotta know.
How
But
old is he though? How old is the man?
Alvarez is like about 27. Remember Alvarez younger, no? Alvarez that long. Remember Alvarez went City. Went
Yeah,
City
but
for a while, but he didn't get no playing time because
getting no
this when a
playing
man just
time.
buy Haaland and
Yeah.
they end up selling it to Atletico for like a hundred and something million because them at that time Borton when so Borton know how to do business. Right? It's just that the model we set up, the model how we set up, remember the man just come in. So how we accustomed to like taking players contracts, I think it's hard to we sell players. I think now going forward after winning the league and how we setting up the team, right, it can be easier for we sell players. Like this youth man where we get Zoles. Right? The man look real good, real good. He ain't too flashy. The man do the simplest things consistently, right? And at a high percentage. The man, I just seen today that the man averaging an assist in like the last 19 games or something, including the preseason we play up to the Community Shield. So based on them numbers there alone, I think the man they're gonna be a production machine. So I betted on he for score I would say 10 goals across all competitions because it can be a little hard if he score in the Premier League. Because goals, I noticed that goal scoring farm, unless you use a friggin' anomaly like Erling Haaland or somebody, the goal
Correct.
scoring farm don't really translate much to the Premier League. I could
Yeah.
I could name a few good forwards that happened to, but in terms of like assist and creation,
Correct.
the man got the ability and the numbers for produce in that respect. So
Cause,
I would I hear you.
because most times them strikers to start hot and like mid season just kind of go cool and then coming out to the end just pick up boxer. Unless well, aside from Haaland was just but Haaland is getting drought too. That's why he really ain't go on for outscore no by no big gap. But he just get a kind of the drop in farm mid season.
No, remember the Premier League don't got a break. Don't got us the winter break. So them are just
Correct.
play a stack of games throughout the Christmas period, and then you just notice certain players' productivity drop. Like I saying, you gotta be
Yeah.
a freaking alien of some sort, right? You gotta be either like a Lewandowski or a Lane. And even Lewandowski never play the football in Germany. That man used to get time off for catch itself.
Correct.
I would say probably Harry Kane and what Harry Kane, people like Harry Kane and them would transition to the Bundesliga. There's easy cake for them because them man accustomed to playing a set of football within a short space of time.
This true. This true. That's somebody said Haaland will suffer this season under the coach. I believe so too.
Yeah, I think Haaland will suffer because he can get his supply. Unless
Correct.
unless unless sure he play out his skin and
But I telling
um,
you, City don't fall and be the manager, buddy.
why you has
Listen,
why you has beat up why you has beat Morales about this man with y'all world title. I thought you
yeah,
had
but
this
you
man
got
in high
understand.
regard.
Yeah, but you got understand. Maresca playing style is hard, but it's hard for watch. You see, look. Let's look at the game. That is Maresca playing style. The game we all beat them. That is Maresca. City had about 50% of the possession. And what to do with it? But I remember hearing, I remember we last season, the season before, commentators saying, "Oh, Chelsea with a lot of the possession, um, Chelsea with a lot of the possession, but they ain't doing nothing with it." That was City, a lot of the possession, but the attack looked dead, and City got a good attack, but they just looked dead. Haaland ain't getting no supply because Maresca thing is, Maresca playing style is if 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 the midfielders ain't seeing no way forward, go back home. And if you notice something, we name what the keeper. What's the keeper name?
Who Donnarumma? Donnarumma can't play with his foot.
There's the problem right there.
So your Bela play,
Donnarumma,
so your Bela play from the back is non-existent basically.
Donnarumma first game under Maresca, and he looked terrible. Listen, Maresca would make any keeper look terrible as long as he can go with the foot. A good shot stop, he looked terrible because there's his playing style. All right, take for instance. I look at we preseason game, right? We lost 3 preseason games we played. Ain't had no unnecessary passing in the back. It's bap forward. Same way Arsenal is playing. They ain't got no unnecessary passing. Declan Rice pick it up. Once they got a runner, he put in it. Look at Skelly. Once they got a runner, Skelly can push it. And who was the runner? We name. What yeah, left side? We name man.
Calafiori.
Calafiori. There is
Mm.
there is attacking football, and there's the type of football Alonso wants Chelsea play right now. But I really think City can suffer under Maresca because a lot of the players like Foden, um, Alan, Shirky, and these players ain't gonna get the
Mm.
freedom for play how they want to play because the football is too slow. It's slow, but then it don't go no way. Cole
So
Palmer, when Maresca left, Cole Palmer was the first one to say, I mean, he didn't get any freedom for play how he want to play under Maresca. It started some with Maresca when Maresca fully get into the playing style into the team. There was it. It's nullified. Yeah. Cole Palmer said, unless you take it on your own and just do what you gotta do, there's he playing style. And that
so the
was we
mean
done
so the
for.
mean so don't mean by that by what you saying that don't mean that Maresca trusting Elliot Anderson and Kovacic in the midfield whole
It looks
season.
so. It
And
looks
then
so.
the well, like I mentioned earlier, the sign of bringing in Buwadi. I mean, Buwadi is a little bit more young and more energy, but he still got to acclimatize to the Premier League.
Correct, Boadi Young. What are they gonna do with Boadi now? You can't just throw Boadi in the
So
team
you need
now.
defense,
You understand? So
right?
Kovacic old boy, Kovacic big. Kovacic
I
ain't got them
surprised he
legs
I
no more.
surprised he didn't get pushed since he didn't get pushed out since the transfer window open.
Bro, I forget Kovacic playing for Man City. When I see the game and I see Kovacic playing, I ask and I say, wait, Kovacic still playing for Man City because I thought he gone. I don't know. I don't know what Grealish still doing for the team. I swear to God, when the game be playing, I go for said this look like this look like the Man City before with with this guy name we used to coach them a couple years
Who
back.
Pellegrini?
Pellegrini Man City. This look like the old Man City we know about until the big money start coming. I mean, cause they look terrible, buddy. They look terrible. But again, it's not the players because it's the same players. It's the manager and the way he wants to play. You don't see the man drop Holland?
Yeah, remember Haaland didn't really. I think Haaland playing preseason. I didn't really watch Man City preseason game.
Yeah, but there's but Pep would never take off Holland. You notice Holland. Listen, Holland is player who Holland is down there and get one touch, and Pep don't change the man. Pep might bring on Mamouche for play with Holland, but
Mm.
he don't just sub Holland. The man sub off Holland.
Well, remember now
Right.
the man he done losing. I think we got up 3-0 like
Yeah, I got
before
treated.
50
Yeah,
minutes.
them
So
he
it
done
didn't make
losing
sense he
too.
stay on there.
Yeah, so and then the lose. But the team there, I don't even know why you watching the game. I at one time I watching the game and I just zone out. Cause I thought I would get good game, but then I remember it's not Pep that anymore. But that's a mistake to make. Maybe if you
Think
give
taking off
Maresca,
Holland? Yeah, right.
maybe if you
Holland
give
is fully
Maresca a
fit,
little
man.
time,
Me think Holland.
if you give a little time, probably. But he got them levels. It was a mistake in the beginning when he come to Chelsea from
Mm.
from from the league. He come up, but again, Enzo Maresca is not at the level for coach a team like Man City, boy. So I don't see City doing very well in the season. If City, City look like they can get knocked for 6 against the big 6, like they can get knocked for 6, and teams like 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 Brentford and the teams I'm talking about. The
Right.
running
Why I
teams in the
noticed
Premier
from
League.
right. And it's not even we didn't and it's not that we team we running on in the community shield game. It's just that we
No.
dominate the midfield.
Yeah, just dominate the midfield because I got the kind of man in the middle there with a hat. There's a fridge. The man looks stiff. The man look like he got no technique. He got no ball control. Sure, he come on in the
So
second half and do 10 times more than he doing. And
hold
sure, he's
on. Sheik
supposed to
is
be.
not hold on. Hold on, Theo. Sheik is not problem with not with we cameras. It's some issue with how Facebook is do the live. When more than one person the live, the cameras actually zoom in on we faces. When you watch back the live, the cameras them and then normal. But I seen it now when I short you see yourself normal as well.
Yeah, I see myself now. Like they're far back right now. But me,
Right, and I said I'm basically in frame. So it's something with them. You don't get this issue with TikTok nor Instagram, but I know the way at Facebook.
right now I wanna
Yeah,
wait.
but
Right now I wanna wait me think that side by side, like in a long way. It's on that top and bottom like how it went.
all right, what I'm gonna do probably before we the next before we come on next time, I'm gonna try to work out some kinks to see exactly how we gonna fix them.
Yeah, but
Right, you see, she saying you face how you are horizontal.
but it's a the team is a mess right now. Liverpool is a mess.
Yeah, see, this man is a Liverpool man. Liverpool, they still struggle. They still fighting with this Barcola story.
I now I see and now I look with you. I watching me out of phone and
Yeah,
I there.
you're the horizontal. Yeah, when I check it on your next phone, you're the horizontal. But I can't on me for right here now. It just blank. Yeah, but I think people see me and hear me, so we ain't gotta worry about it too much.
Okay.
See you
Now I
watching
think it now
this
I
one
think of
page.
the right.
Is you watching it from the other page or is this page?
No, is I they are up on the other page.
Oh, all right. Yeah, Liverpool. Let me see. Konate run and gun. They bring Araujo from Barcelona. They bring in who else they bring in? Munoz from Munoz. Where's Munoz come from? I'm sure it's where he come from, but I know they're bringing somebody named Munoz. But
Or the banner will play
Gakpo
right.
Ali,
Is he left side he playing now? Left wing?
Rio, the youth man.
No, the Manus or whatever his name.
Yeah, left side.
Yeah. They're bringing
Now
um
some
they're bringing somebody in the defense, man.
Araujo from Barcelona.
Oh
Janelle
well
alone.
okay, well I see there's glass. I don't know. The man is injured every 3 game, buddy. The man I don't know what kind of loan is that. Look, the loan would tell you the problems with Liverpool they in.
And And I'm looking at Ariola with Bournemouth. I watched a lot of Bournemouth games last season. I don't think Ariola got all the right players to play the style of football he want to play. Because Florian Wirtz can't play the football we played last season. Isaac got come up to speed. He injured most of last season. Ekitike, I think, still injured. Confirm from me, fact man, if you're still watching. I think Ekitike is still injured. Who else? On the right hand side, them ain't got nobody really. They're now trying to get him Barcola, but them ain't got no right hand side. So I don't know. So people laughing at we that we fighting up for striking the right side. But when I look at it, the winger market,
Yeah.
freaking terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, take we name, buddy. Take Neto.
No, I'm very sorry. Neto can't even cross the street, much less cross a ball.
But hey, imagine I sit down with Chelsea fans and I telling them Neto shit. I sit down watching the game and I tell them Neto shit. Neto is just running down here but the man nine, buddy.
Neto is
Neto,
a slightly Neto is just a slightly more skillful Martinelli.
you think so?
The only thing why I could depend on Martinelli on I know right Martinelli probably said Martinelli is just down here to run and you don't create nothing. If you get a chance to score, you can score. Right? But
This
other
girl
than
said,
that, and he good defensively. And he good defensively. But
this girl said
the
no this shit.
the
Yeah, check
by but it I don't even want to here what happened. Here's me honest opinion about Noni Madueke. I truly believe Noni Madueke is a talented footballer. You could see he got the talent, right? You could see he got raw talent. But Noni had nothing but it. The man run faster than he could think. Noni needs somebody for Arteta got take one of them coaches and tell him, hey, what could this man need, so specifically? Noni has a decent left foot, but I just think that when Noriga could put the ball on the right foot and cross it, like everything is just started going. The man just started glitching. Like CPU will start glitching and stick. Exactly, the man plays sweet by football. The man's walk like he worth 100 million pounds. Like bro, just put your head down and do this. Look at your buy on the left side. Zales come, put your head down. Hey, get beat the man, ball in the box. Make space, ball in the box. Zolis playing like people. A lot of people saying that he play like Alexis Sanchez. I mean, there's credit to he to how good he playing, but Alexis Sanchez was a different animal at Arsenal. But I don't see in certain things like he's an output machine, so you know you'll get work out easy. But you still got for easy in because remember now coming from the Belgian League to the Premier League is a big transition. No matter if you had far or something goal contributions, bro. Translating that kind of farm to the Premier League. If he hit the farm, well, yeah. We don't know that if we got cash in, we could cash in after 2 seasons. Because he's still young and he's developing and he got the talent. Wait, now he's saying Casey said at the airport. We at the airport. It's not like my business, bro. I mean, it's awesome but cheeks basically, Noni and Neto. It's ass and cheeks, right? It's just that there's a whole separating them.
anyway, somebody called and knocked me after just now.
Oh, all right. I don't see. No, we talking about this. No, we talking about Noni versus Neto. I'm saying that is Noni and Neto's ass and cheeks.
Yeah. I listen, for me, I think Neto is a better rounded player in terms of Neto do a lot of defensive work. And
Mm.
Neto was like a kind of Gallagher for we buddy. He's a good runner.
Yeah, he's just a runner.
He's
No,
running up and down, up and down, up and down.
Pedro Neto, I remember at one point really pursuing Pedro Neto when he went to school. The time he played, remember the time Wolves was Portugal FC. You had Jota, you had playing right, Neto left back, Neto left wing. You had a next Portugal right wing. The team was like 85% of the players was like from Portugal. At least he started in 11. And then time Pedro Neto was playing decent and Wolves doing good for himself in the Premier League. You remember now some players now when they get a big move, the farm is just dropped. I don't know if it's like the change, the scenery, the money, the lifestyle, or whatever it gets to them. But you notice when certain players make the big move, especially within the Premier League, them is fall off a cliff.
Yeah, just get lazy.
Right. No, that's like Neto, like Mark does like Neto is just this is why I say Neto is the most skillful Martinelli. Right? Martinelli, you could just get defensive work out of Martinelli. But when Martinelli has to put the head on and run, and by the time he pick up his head, he daddy by line.
Correct. There's Neto. There's Neto for you. But
Somebody asking, King asked if Lavia can stay fit.
I don't know. Me know. Me got no faith in you. Just as me
Apparently, well,
know.
he not the transfer list, so at least the coach got a little faith in him.
Yeah, because he show. Listen, Lavia, a fit Lavia is is a very good
Mm-hmm.
player, boy. Once Lavia fit, Lavia could beat a press in the
Mm-hmm.
defense.
Mm-hmm.
He could beat a press. When Lavia take and turn, it's 2-3 players he's take out. And he could drive. But he can't stay
Mm-hmm.
fit. He's a very good player, but he can't stay fit. This is Lavia problem.
Just kind of like God. It's the same thing with me and with Calafiori and as of recent Jurrienton.
Yeah, that man is good
On
players, but he
on the
can't
day,
stay fit.
right? On the day. But remember now, I think the man can stay. At least for me, I think Calafiori can stay fit because Calafiori is a centre back by trade. So the bombing up and down thing is
Yeah.
telling you. But sometimes it's overcome it, but it can end, but sometimes end up ruining the whole career.
The pro-
Jurrienton
well,
was
no, when there's over, the only way most of them is overcome it if they get slight tweak in the position, like Reece James.
Mhm.
If Reece James play in a
James is
position
not.
where he don't got do enough running up and down, he could stay fit.
Mhm.
And we all know Reece James' best position is bombing up and down the wing. But you can't put Reece
But
James
I
there
think
because you can break him.
no. But in terms of how you're setting up, you're most likely you're gonna play 3-4-3. So I think the best position for Reece James right now
Is in the
in order for
middle.
you Getty, not in the middle, play at right centre back.
Um, for right now, I think there's the position
Yeah.
because we got this banner for play. We're gonna play wing back. This youth man we buy the other day. So I think they're gonna be
Right.
position. I ain't sure.
Right.
I don't know what gonna be but more likely he can start in front of Fafana. Me ain't sure
Right.
Gusto gonna be a backup player.
Right.
Um
So basically, where you get in with Reece in the right centre back position, you got somebody that could pass, and he could break the lines from the centre back position,
and he's
or if you
strong
get
defensively.
and good defensively. So you basically got about playing centre back, especially if you are pressing high. At least you know Reece could make the incisive pass and give you a chance going forward. So in order for Getty to stay fit, right? If Larry gets to stay fit, this is probably the best two positions. I see Casey saying two bad signings, Palestra and is it Chevalier?
Come on. I see Palestra.
I
Who
think.
said that? I see Palestra in preseason. The man look real good. The man, listen, the man is a runner. The man got energy for run for
Mhm.
days. And I watched him preseason and he looked very good. This other guy, Pep
Mhm.
Chavaria, I ain't ever see too
Mhm.
much because I think it's one preseason game he played because of the time he arrived. However, he looked like a good player also. And again, it's the players them that Alonso would have requested. So
Right.
that's
It means that Alonso has to put out in these players. Which is not bad. This is what I'm saying. This is why I'm saying that Zalis to me was a well scouted signing.
correct.
And you don't know that if this man is playing, getting them numbers, if a team like Chelsea or somebody they buy it, going if you're only going in fee, they might get a charge for money. So it's sometimes at least why I appreciate that when we do we spot it early, we negotiate, get the deal done. I
Correct.
think we paid 45 million. This is steal,
This
and
is
for the
it.
kind of quality, this is steal. In this market, that's chump change. $35 million per player with them numbers is chump change. Right? So I looking at players. So I mean, we suck. Like I said, we suck at selling, right? So I looking at like this Kwanzaa deal. There's good business as well.
It
It's
is good
basically
business.
plug and play, right? Saliba, the match plays similar to Saliba, right? He good on the ball, strong in the air, and he very combative.
And he's a
So
good ball.
Gabriel,
He's a ball playing defender too. So he's a good boy.
right? So Gabriel, I don't think Gabriel got anything to worry about, and Mosquera could still develop, right? Because we got a lot of football to play. Mosquera could still develop, and if somebody come in, we could say, hey, you must 60 million and take Mosquera.
I
We
think I
develop
think I
easily.
think I think I think Arsenal gonna sell you dude.
Well, this who we
I think
got.
they
This who we
consider it
got.
and the city and
Hmm.
they consider it and the seat they get the option for sign concert and they sign it because they already consider selling Mosquera. They thought
No, I
about
don't
it.
think it's no. I don't think it's a concern for Sally. I think it's coverage. We got two. We got two players at each position. So there's eight centre backs. There's eight defenders, right? And remember the team already well gelled. So console can just come and slot in, and you could rotate. You could rotate, especially during the busy Christmas period, because you got cup games going on, you got Champions League, and all these other different things going on. So you'll be able to rotate. I think the problem we had last season, especially with players like Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka end up with a long-term injury, right? Even Trossard at one point, lead on is that rotation. We didn't get it for rotate. Zubimendi played a lot of games and he didn't trust. And you remember, Calafiori had the injury, so Luis Kelly had to mostly fill in at left back,
But
and
I got
he
a
ended
lot
up
of
on the bench
midfields
because
now. Yeah, got how much midfielder you got now? Over five?
I started with the bench, Marino, Zubimendi, center midfield, yeah. Central midfield, yeah. Marino, Zubimendi, Rice, Bruno, and Skelly, five. So when it comes to like defensive depth and midfield depth, we lock down in the department. I ain't got no qualms with them. Barring a catastrophic injury crisis, I don't think we got anything to worry about. It's like I said, our Arteta know how to manage the team. That was one of the main gripes going into last season. Like, bro, you have the talent, manage the team properly, and even at certain points of the season, I think, like I said, he got a plan B. He kind of look like a deer in headlights. It's because of man management. Yeah, you got players that you trust, but you have players that will come out of the bench and give you the same effort if you are training, if
Yeah,
everybody training the same thing.
because he did all the competitions and he
Right.
want play one set of players throughout all the competition aside from maybe the FA Cup and the other weight name cup. So
Mm.
at least Champions League when you're traveling, you gotta switch up. You can't play all these players all the time. 'Cause you got players for switch.
Especially early part of the right, especially early stage in the
And
Champions League.
especially your important players like defense, like yeah, especially your defense, your centre backs them. There's the
Right.
main people
Gabriel
them you
played
gotta rest.
good.
You gotta get them
Gabriel played
rest.
enough football. Gabriel
Correct.
played enough. As much as people don't think Gabriel played enough football last season. Right? I was
But
glad that
Gabriel, but
Captain
Gabriel out till is Gabriel is who injured?
no Saliba. Saliba.
Saliba out till maybe what, October, November.
I would say based on the signing, I think Saliba out till next year.
Yeah, because well, again, since yeah, there's probably why there's one of the reasons also why they must be going for rename too. So
Right. We
because
could have we could have a stopgap and play Mosquera, allow you to develop, but based on you, if you buy such good quality, you taking Aston Villa starting center back and get you away for 50 something million and get into your team, it means that Saliba gonna be out for a long time. And I think over the past 3 seasons, I think we gotta manage certain players now because we gotta look at the next 2 3 years time. We might gotta sell certain players. I think all right, if we go this season, like we said, we repeat the league, we win couple cups. God will if we win the Champions League, right? I ain't saying we gonna win everything. We don't have to win everything, but at least we got to prioritize the league and the Champions League and be serious about the FA Cup. I mean, the Carabao Cup is a trophy still, but for me personally, I won't like make it a hot priority. At least the three main trophies. If we win the Carabao Cup because we got the squad to do it, so be it. If we at least make the FA Cup final, if we win it, I won't be too upset. But the league and the Champions League is supposed to be a main priority. At least now with this squad that you're the only issue that we got is up front. We got the bulldozer up front, Timberland Mutsman. Scored 20 goals last season, but this style of play still. I think he's still adjusting.
Yeah,
But
but this is
for
but
me, wait
there
there.
was the but there was the man. There's the man. Arteta decide. There's the man. He decides that this striker is the striker for coming, and he can take the team. But I think for me, Arteta
Hmm.
still trusts Havertz more than he trusts he.
Yeah, because Havertz is a better complete footballer. Remember, Gyökeres is a goal scorer. Havertz is a better footballer. Probably not a better finisher. So, in the grand scheme of things, Arteta would more trust Kai Havertz up top for play the football you want to play. If in the odd game against a smaller team that don't play a low block, yeah, you could play Gyökeres up there, and if you got Rice and Bruno or Skelly and Bruno or Skelly and Rice, pivoting and pressing teams high, Odegaard or Eze, whoever playing in 10, feeding Gyökeres, he can score goals. I think it's just confidence and getting in the right position. Even with Zalis on the left hand side again, and he put in chances in the box. Gyökeres gonna eat. I think he can play. He can be better for he now that we got a solid double pivot. I think he can be better. So we got to play because I think Arteta looking to play the football the little free flowing football we play in 22-23. But it's just that we got a little bit more defensive solidity and more are we more robust in the midfield.
Yeah, man. This team just popping me here because they they look lost to Manu.
I
Manu,
wouldn't say no.
this
But make a point.
Manu, Manu don't look ready for this new season in terms of what to do in the transfer market.
Transform.
They ain't really do much, and they still got players like. Listen, you still got players like Luke Shaw and and Harry Maguire and these players in your team.
Mm.
I don't think they're ready for the new season. I think it's gonna be a case whereby they ain't gonna, they I don't think they're gonna go far in the Champions League, and then in the Premier League they're gonna start. They might start little thing and then they're gonna drop off and maybe pick up back later. It's gonna be the same thing with Manu. I this is what I believe because you lose what is guy name Casemiro. I see the going
Mm.
after this other guy. Is me name Beliba.
Yeah, Believe playing on football last season, so he
I
didn't know
think
kind of farm.
correct, believing in a farm, and there's somebody they've been going after
Mm.
since last season.
Right,
That he going after the man.
right.
He he was injured for a long time. He played no football.
Right.
Um, you you're gonna put he for play next to Bruno.
I think what they want is with the advantage with the guy with Believer and I mean the guy Andre Santos from Chelsea as well. He's a good player. He's a ball carrier. He could move the ball. I think what they want is a solid six, right? A solid six. See, Rowan signing right in. United might be in the top three. There's a saying. So you're right, Rowan. But what United need is a solid six. Where they not certain about is their midfield staying fit and also if they got a solid midfield, Bruno could eat. And remember they got Tielemans there as well. Right? Remember Tielemans
Yeah,
is not also.
I still sticking to this. Yeah, you make a good point. They might be in the top three by December, but they ain't gonna
Mhm.
stay there.
No, that's what I'm saying. Man U sees based on their recruitment right now. Man U might more than likely start the season well,
Yeah,
and where a lot of teams that who a recruit, a lot of the big six teams who a recruit properly or then put people in the right
they're gonna
position,
drop
gonna
off.
struggle. They're gonna struggle like this Christmas period. They're gonna struggle. Man U gonna struggle. Um, Tottenham gonna struggle if certain players don't come back by like we say October, November. If I think we and I might struggle because we and I might struggle unless we get like another good forward. I think on the left side, if we sell Martinelli, sell Jesus, and we get another good forward on the left hand side, we should be okay. But remember the season there thing. You only I know and I think we gotta watch injury because like I said, Calafiori injury prone, Ben White injury prone. We still nursing Julian Taylor back to health. So in terms of the defense, there's a we got worry. I think we got worry about midfield, but I'll make my point I'm making earlier is that most of the big 60, Man U can struggle definitely. Yeah, might be alright. Yeah, gonna be alright if once y'all ain't got no injuries there because like I said,
Yeah,
Chelsea
we
got trimmed. Y'all ain't got played that much
we
football, so trimming
yeah
is quite a for that.
me only worry with we is Reece James
Mm.
and and Lavia because and also a replacement for Enzo if Enzo decide that to
Enzo,
go. If
Enzo
Man
ain't going
City,
nowhere. I don't think Enzo going nowhere.
I don't think he going anywhere either. But if Enzo, if Man City do come in and bid fee and he go,
Mm.
I don't see any good replacement for the man. I see the saying they might go after this banner Alex Scott, but he can
Mm.
cost a set of money, and me know much, but not me know much with JC play, but me see much in the game to say he can be a good replacement. So
Here, I think I have one.
Lavia, Enzo, and Reece James, guys. I
Mm.
don't think we should go into the new season depending on Lavia because he injury prone. We should have already get somebody to replace Lavia in the position because of the injury record, and we didn't do that. When it comes to the other positions, I think we good in them areas. We bring in a we
Right.
bring in a
Even the thing
we bring in an
uh,
experienced striker. We bring in experienced players for carry the young for push the young players. That was good. That was a good initiative on at least for the owners them right now. Stop going after them young players who just coming in as they ain't really bringing much to the team. I see
right. And
we clearing out a lot of French players. I see we get rid of this one I forget the name I can't remember anyways, but we clear out most of the French players. Nicholas Jackson going. We looking for get rid of Dilap. Um, but we might get some money for Pedro Neto if he go, which I think
by
he
the money
might
we are
stay.
calling in, y'all getting there, brother.
I think he might
Y'all
stay.
getting there. Y'all need win
And
back. Y'all need win back. Make Petronet stay right there.
I I think if the guy go there he gonna sell him.
Bro,
I
y'all
believe
can't
so.
left yourself shy. Y'all can't left yourself shy because remember y'all bringing two new players that ain't acclimatized to the Premier League yet. So bring it in to bring let them Petronet to go yesterday, you left yourself shy. And then come Christmas time, you gotta run the transfer window in January, and then sometime you might bring in a man, and it makes sense in the short space of time for you at least make a push to the league. I see you're asking what my top four is this season. Well, for me, right, my top four is Arsenal, obviously, defending champions. I think um, Chelsea because you got one game a week, and Xabi Alonso is a good coach, and he can actually he actually build a squad to suit the among the volume of football that Yaga plays. Third, I got, let me see, right. I'm going to put Tottenham third.
I
Here,
got
why?
third. I was just listening for side time. I got Tottenham for third. I
Right.
mean,
I going to put Tottenham third.
they're doing a lot of wild spending, but the players with the buying could add to the team, and it's proven
Right.
players in the Premier League they're buying. They ain't buying just
Good.
any
And the
random
Derby,
person from Italy. They're buying Premier League proven players.
right. So if they go, like I said, if they go close after Savinho and Mamouche deal, you could definitely see them pulling third place easily. And I'm going to put Liverpool in fourth. For me, Liverpool fourth.
You agree with me, but I tell you, Man City can drop out the top four.
Yeah, as I said, I had time since we talking for like think about it and put it into
Yeah,
perspective.
but
Yeah, and
it's,
Liverpool fourth. If Liverpool could get Barcola over the line, and by the time if they get back Isaac and Ekitike and Florian Wirtz actually prove the 100 million or much ever price tag, you could easily see Liverpool going fourth place. City gonna struggle, so rightly so that you might get them in fifth place or even a Europa League spot because City in rebuilding mode, and I think the since Pep left, all them trophies are already good with them. I don't think
I,
Maresca under no side pressure.
I
I
think
personally don't think Maresca under no pressure.
yeah, me too. Yeah, no pressure. I think with Liverpool too, I think Van Dijk gonna be one of the reasons why they might finish. Van Dijk gonna be one of the reasons if they end up don't finish fourth on the drop lower because listen, Van Dijk it coming to the end for everybody. You see
They should have
Van
get
Dijk
Van Dijk
last.
replacement. Yeah.
They should be looking for Van Dijk replacement.
They should have done Gary Van Dijk replacement.
Van Dijk ain't looking
They
too
make
good, buddy. Van Dijk. Listen, we name we're going Madrid.
Konate.
It's
Konate done city light and say me saying in this.
correct. Van Dijk was one of the reasons why Konate looked terrible last season, buddy.
But Konate was a bozo partner. Konate used to depend on Van Dijk for keep it out. Remember, he's got a calm man and a wild. And
But
when Konate got walk about, Van Dijk get his skin up all the time.
yeah, but Van Dijk already skinny himself up. Look, buddy, Van Dijk positional awareness gone completely.
He ain't got a pace no more since
He
then,
ain't
and
got
he
the
got a
pace
pace.
no
He's
more.
a
He ain't got a fast thinking no more.
big,
Forget himself in positions where he could cut off a pass or cut off a shot. He got it no more. Getting slow up there. So Van Dijk can be one of the reasons why Liverpool might finish lower than fourth or if finish.
If I was Liverpool, I would have got Van Dijk. I would have tried to keep Van Dijk another year, at least as like a lead in the team and bring
Correct.
in a fresh sentiment. A fresh sentiment.
And
Same
then
concept. They could go get same concept from Aston Villa.
oh
They could go get same concept from Aston Villa.
yeah, true. They could have go after cancer.
Start Joe Gomez still at the club. Joe Gomez injury prone. He can't start in the team.
And he's the next space man. Honestly.
Good.
It's an agent
Good.
defense
So,
there, buddy. And then the guy this
right.
banner from the what he ain't Cortez. I don't really trust him either.
Cortez. Cortez, the two wing defenders. The man is just good going forward.
The other banner was playing for the right wing. Frimpong is a
Frimpong
space
and
man.
the two tail over there.
That wasn't even good going forward, but you see the man play?
It's two sailor.
I don't know, man.
Whenever I get every time he get catch up top, it's the man gone and trying to foot race for Konate. And you don't know if Konate is a walking red card, and like I said, Van Dijk got the patience and the awareness for deal with certain danger no more.
Correct.
It's pain for really at the back in the goal. Allison.
And then there's the next thing too. Allison injury prone too. Allison was out almost for the whole season last season. So Liverpool got a terrible Liverpool team got real holes, and then they ain't sure They sure Isak now, because look at he right now. Look how much money to spend on him.
He got come. He basically got Isaac for them is like a new signing.
Oh, so Tottenham going after Gakpo.
If like Liverpool willing to sell, but they still left in the sell shot. They're willing to sell if Tottenham. Remember, if Tottenham get the Savinho and the Marmoush deal done, them are not gonna go after Gakpo. So
That's true. Well, they don't get Savinho. I don't think Man
right,
City should sell Mamouche though. If you sell Mamouche, who's the other person?
Alan,
Who's the other striker? They ain't got no City. City team right now dead, but they ain't got nobody. They ain't got no backup. City team ain't got players right now.
who play any
You
right
pull
hand?
up
It's
City
not
team
just
right now and you'd
who
shock.
play the right hand behind who's play if well Semenyo start on the right hand side. Who playing when he come out?
Who?
Who playing when Semenyo come out? Because Semenyo's playing on the right hand side.
Semenyo. Um, ain't got nobody. I can't think of nobody. Who them bring on? His name?
Hold on, I'm checking it. Because
They ain't got nobody.
I
I
I
can't think of.
for like me certain who come on when Semenyo went up if he come out.
Then I
All
said
right, Gandhi
Savinho.
is playing.
Savinho. I sure as he come on, I see he playing.
Oh, them are forwards right now in this squad is Erling Haaland. Well, we don't know is the boss. Omar Mamouche, he might get out. Semenyo, Jeremy Doku. Jeremy Doku, I think injured, so he out. He probably out for at least a few weeks. Um, Jack Grealish. I remember Jack Grealish still there.
Bro, we, it's like you shouldn't even call the name.
CZ resident from Voodoo.
But listen, you understand this not too far. This City ain't got no forward like that. City the
Mm.
only person up there is Holland. Semenyo, you
If
Blake
if
Green, eh?
Semenyo, if God forbid if Semenyo or Haaland get injured, it's trouble.
There's trouble. Who playing
Them
behind
ain't got no
Holland?
goal.
Behind Holland, you got Foden, you got
Foden, you're not sure if Elliot. Well,
Shorty,
behind,
you got the fridge.
right?
There's about it. Yeah, I can't think of nobody else who could think. Oh, the cell we named the cell in the band would bring last season or the season before. We name.
Who's that? Nico Gonzalez.
He done gone. He done gone.
No, me think he got it.
Just at the
But you
bottom, man.
see,
Ryan does. Ryan does gone.
okay, done. Yeah, Reiner's gone.
So who the gone?
Reiner's gone. I think he gone Saudi Arabia in the midfield. They could push Nico Riley in the midfield as if Maresca Smart is brave enough.
Well, they man ain't got no team, buddy. That man just got a 11. If you think, look at the team, that man just got 11 players. On the bench, you can probably be a couple of players from the Vietnam team. They ain't got nobody for bring on. If main players get injured there, the sell John Stones, they're looking bad. It's like they sell the whole team. It looked like City liquidated the club.
I think they might start over from fresh. I see Ian asking it. He's saying no City or United in the top four. Who's your top four, Theo? Because me had United in the top four now. Yo.
Right?
Like
Me
I
got
said, they
United
don't.
in the
I got
top.
United starting with a fall off a cliff.
Me got United in the top four right now. Me top four is basically what you call Arsenal,
Mm.
Chelsea,
Chelsea.
second. I got
Mm.
Tottenham a
Tottenham.
hole in for third because Tottenham again as I said, Tottenham in buying random players from all over. Tottenham buying Premier League proven players.
Mm.
But don't climatize to the Premier League and know the league. To add to the players them that I already got. And they still got Kulusevski for comeback. Was a very good player.
Mm.
You understand? So Tottenham got a team that could surprise a lot of people. I just saying though. But it's Tottenham. Um,
Yeah, I like I said, I got the Manu starting well, and who might favor the only way I see Manu getting back a Champions League spot is if the fixtures favor them and Carrick play half decent football. Other than
correct,
that, I don't see Manu. I see Manu like I said, Manu gonna be inconsistent.
correct. And also what might hurt them too. Remember they ain't got deep squad and they're playing Champions League, so they don't have a big squad neither. So if two players get injured on the team, they're looking bad. You understand?
Mm.
So
No,
I
it's gonna be an interesting Christmas. The other thing, Christmas period can really dictate
who going on
what
with
they
the league.
find out top four, top five, or what the league going out with the league. Everybody's saying we're the favorites, rightly so.
Yeah, yeah, the
But
favorite because yeah,
Arsenal is coming
look,
up. Okay.
Arsenal is the only team right now that coming with a consistency from last season.
Mm.
Arsenal's the only team that ain't got in change to
Right.
win
We
the
got
league.
we got the most right, we got the most successful team. We got the longest serving
Correct,
manager.
correct.
Over the past 3 seasons, we accumulated the most points league wise, and then City. Even though City beat me to the title
Yeah.
some amount of time, I think based on when we beat them this season, I think we were by seven or so. I think it's 8-5 and I think 8-3, something in the side. But I think over the past 3 seasons, we accumulated the most points. So by them numbers, we are most likely to retain the league. But remember, stranger things have happened. So retaining the league is not to give you. That's how they are winning.
They gotta go then. Also, too, Arsenal got the advantage for the next 2 to 3 years to dominate the league because, as you could see,
Mm.
most of the teams them rebuilding. All the
Right.
other top six teams rebuilding. Arsenal is the only team that still I think got no rebuilding to do. They got players that playing together. They got a manager that been there a long time. They win the league already. It's a very strong team that add strong players to the done already strong team. So for the next 2 to 3 years, Arteta got the opportunity for dominate the league. If Arteta don't capitalize on this, at least
Mm.
next season. Look, if Arteta don't win this, for me, I know it ain't gonna happen, but I tell you, if Arteta don't win the league next season, this season here,
Mm.
I think I should look for a new manager. I just saying though, cause that would be criminal, buddy. It would people just get hung for less than though. Cause
Yeah.
looking at
People
looking
say
at the
me saying that we don't walk the league, but we should win at least for me. All goes well, we should get the league wrap up by March.
correct.
So every time we
This is
come out, the people just clap.
this is the time for he dominate and and put his name in history as one of the best in the Premier League. This is the time for he. But if he don't, I think they should get rid of him.
Well, it's not just he alone, Remember, if you look at, like I said, if you look at the recruitment also got play a part in that.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
still, we
yeah,
still,
yeah.
need- we still.
The recruitment surprised me. I can tell you though, because
Mm.
normally I know y'all is going to buy y'all is Arsenal is going to buy players just for the sake, just to make up numbers, and you
Yeah,
know
just a
them
plug
over
in
the
that.
years like Noni, William.
And, and the
That
thing is, funny enough, I think Noni and Neto will be available. Is when Neto got there last season?
yeah, no, the
Good.
season before now,
Season before?
yeah.
I can't remember, but I think Noni and Neto will be available. The Noni and Neto will be available around the same time. Or somebody else be available here and I'm going to get Noni. But looking at we still got this youth man, Wanyeri, that young, but he deserves playing time.
He did on
He
loan.
deserves,
I thought that he sell him.
no, he went on loan to Marseille when the Zerbi went there, but then the Zerbi left long after and the coach ended up benching him. So
Yeah, but he's a good player,
he
but
moved from.
Arteta ain't really got no faith in the youth man. So he might
No,
be.
because he want to play midfield. He want to play left wing, right wing, and he play decent on the right wing. He want to play attacking midfield, and we got space in the attacking midfield. You know, on a given day, we could play Bruno in the number 10 if it comes to that. Because Bruno could give you the robustness up top going far. Because Bruno could create. It's not that he's just a midfield destroyer. So there's
But
just a
yeah,
wee midfield staff. He can get no playing time in the midfield.
but yeah, as a Chelsea fan, I sit down the other day and I pull up your team and I looking at your team and with the players you had and yeah, just look strong, buddy. This all I can say. I just look strong. Wrong, I'm telling you. And when I hear we name get injured, I said I was thinking, what? This one of your best defenders, boy. Y'all gonna might struggle a little bit, but y'all bringing a very good centre back in the position also. So
Plus,
and
plus you could
bringing in
cover
the
the right
man,
back, which
bringing in the
gives
man, gonna make it easier for your centre backs them now. Cause if Arteta's smart, he can play them as much and get them on. Cause there's one of the reasons why the man get injured. And why we named the injured, I think we named the injured but 2 times last season too. Gabriel.
Gabriel the injured. I think it was calf injury
So
and something else.
cause
Listen,
constant playing,
the
playing,
man play
playing, the
more
man getting rest.
listen, like you gotta got faith in them. You got to got faith in your players. You got to be able to rotate. I think the build is quite for rotate more, to do more rotation. So when it comes to like if you got your Premier League team playing in Premier League and you start your first 11 playing in Premier League and Champions League. Right? We got the FA Cup when they come round and the Carabao Cup when they come round. You can play a second string team, but you can still play a strong team.
Yeah.
I mean, I got faith in Kepa. Kepa's up here. This is the next one's up here. He alone, he knows.
But again, your recruitment your recruitment this season surprised me. Cause again, yeah, I know y'all make some y'all just buy players for make up numbers.
Questionable decisions when
So
it comes to recruitment.
the fact that y'all bring in people like y'all went after Bruno, then the banner from the left side, and there's a player that I be watching, like 1, 2 times I might drift off into the next league and
Mm.
observe some player. And those one of the players I be looking at, and with this other guy name was play, I think it's Germany he's playing. He named Golter, some I can't remember his name, man. He got a fancy last
Got
name. Got.
GODT got. I think
Yeah.
it's either Germany or Dutch.
Yeah, there's a next player he's looking at, and I think it's there. I think it's a Dutch player for three. The next player he's looking at. So
Mm.
the fact that you're going after players like that and adding to the team, sauce, buddy, sauce. Yeah, yeah, sauce.
They got. I actually play for. It is Dutch he play.
Yeah. There's a next player. There's a next player you gotta watch in the near future, but more likely, them players like this end up at Bayern and them side of the team. PSGs, them go after them. Them flary players because the Premier League no these days don't really go after flair out of them. I don't know what.
Mm.
I have to think when the
No,
call
you mean
the Premier League is not
systematic.
the Premier League for the Premier League players gotta be a little more smart to make it in the Premier League. You can't just got flair and think because them defenders is stick yo.
You gotta be physical. You gotta be physical, and
Yeah.
you gotta be calculated.
So
So I don't think.
listen, as much as we
Um,
saying, as much as we are we saying it, the Premier League is a tough league and you can't walk the league. The Premier League is not a league like
exactly.
for what. So
You can't
I
walk.
don't know what gonna happen because as we all know, them teams, them mid-table teams, is be some terrible teams. There's got the day when there's coming, there's just sack you, yes, one. So we know. So at least by November, December, we gonna know. We gonna be able to at least know exactly what can go on with the league. This is the time when everybody's tired and 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 you see the real potential in the teams them that coming up.
Yeah,
That's what I
I
said.
mean, then we
Well,
move away
so
from
moving with
move away
house
from
money,
move away from
from
house.
poverty to
What do you
victory.
mean? Yeah, but it is what you have to do. You got playing
Yeah.
around with it all the time. Because like, people laughing, people making a lot of jokes that we didn't get through Vini, and which is fair. It's fair.
But there was a
I mean,
lot of shot, buddy. When I see that I see
don't
that,
worry.
I was like, man, that's reaching a little bit, man. But the players like Vinny won't come to the Premier League, buddy. And you gotta remember
Why
with
not?
Madrid, I don't think but if Vinny them are gonna come to the Premier League. The Premier League is not Vinny. A player like Vinny would go to France.
PSG before you come to me.
Yeah, them places them man is good. You gotta remember that. So Vini won't left Madrid like that, or Madrid won't lose Vini because Vini has make Madrid a lot of money, you know.
Yeah, no.
You understand? So that man is superstars. That man ain't gonna go to certain team, buddy.
No, but like I was saying, we generated it. Real Madrid, no doubt, the biggest football institution in the world. So that man can demand a certain amount of money when it comes to Vini. They can demand a lot of things because I think the issue is with the image rights and
Correct.
you wanted some bonus, right? But the offer we give Vini, right, is what force Real Madrid to actually go
Yeah.
back to the table and say, hey, we don't want to lose you. But we can sell if it push comes to shove, we can sell you. But we don't want to lose you. So they might have to end up going back and Vinny end up staying. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
You
clearly
gotta
start
remember.
up.
So these them that was them agencies do things like that, you know. Them
Mm-hmm.
agencies go talking to other clubs just for force the club to make a decision, and this Madrid had to make a decision because Arsenal would have paid the money. Arsenal would have
Yeah,
gone in and paid the money,
watch the
and
deal there.
and
The deal there is was been probably at 130, 140 at best.
yeah,
We didn't
Arsenal.
make Arsenal would have made back the money in jersey sales over
All
probably
right,
for the next season.
they
Arsenal have
they would have make
done that back the money.
Arsenal would have make back the money the first night after the sale, because they could have make the sale and start printing T-shirt and it would have clear out the first night. That's Genie, and they understand. But
Good.
when I sure Vinny agent probably go and say, go to Arsenal or put it out there. Arsenal snatch the thing and say, yeah, we were techie. We got the money, we can pay it. The information get back to Madrid. You gotta remember, if Madrid they know that Arsenal bluffing and this is a bluff and say, oh, Arsenal ain't gonna pay the money. Nah, Arsenal ain't gonna think, but they know Arsenal got the money and they're ready to pay. And they ain't want to lose it
Right.
because he's bringing in a lot of with them revenue to the club already. So they have to snatch a
Definitely.
decision and make a decision early, instead of
Good.
running it out. 'Cause
So,
although Vini wants to stay at Madrid and win and be the type of superstar player, he would have go. But again, it would have been a forced move. But them players like that is like Neymar and them, they gonna come to the Premier League. Premier League too physical for them, buddy. And it's Vini. Vini is not a physical player. Do you
it's
think they
like
will
one of the
know
person were
this?
asking, right? You were asking why is it that when players here, like when clubs like Barcelona, Madrid, in particular, them two clubs in particular, any club come for you, them as one go. It's because remember them two football, them is two of the biggest clubs in the world, buddy,
Correct.
right? Especially like in the early from them clubs got storied history. In the 90s and 2000s, them was the two clubs, them was arguably the two biggest clubs in the world. So when a club like it don't matter how you think. Once a club like Barcelona comes, you don't know that you're gonna be seen more. The style of
Correct.
football they play is very attractive. And if you're a player like I didn't expect like Rafinha. When a man going for Rafinha, it's like Rafinha,
But I thought he would have
Barcelona.
flopped, buddy.
The man go there, and the man career just take off. Zoom.
I thought he would have flopped. I honestly thought he would have flopped. When
So even
I
Rashford,
mean,
even Rashford, go there, go to Barcelona and start to keep his career afloat with the
correct.
output that he put out.
Rashford revive his career after he go Barcelona. Rashford didn't
Right.
start calling again. He started being attacked. Rashford even
Yeah,
when he plays
England
back
team,
or when he plays back in Man, you know. So and I think he can
good.
start. I see that he's saying something about selling. He because somebody he want to, but I think he can stay.
Yeah, nobody watch. What gonna happen is that they're not gonna extend the contract. Right? Them wages that Rashford commanding, he don't deserve it now. So
Yeah,
man, you're gonna
and
do the
if
smart thing, probably take a pay cut. You can probably take a pay cut because of how things went over the last couple of seasons. So how you went Villa, you go to Villa, and then you went Barcelona 2 seasons running, right? And Rashford is what 29. Rashford reached 30.
correct, he want to end
So
up
if
like Sancho.
Sancho though, but he
Sancho,
don't even like that.
Sancho, Sancho. By Sancho's a dunce. Sancho's one of them young players when he had good guidance and he just threw away his career
Mm.
because of stubbornness. And
Mm.
imagine you. I think of Sancho like Sancho no is like a Noni and them bad boys. That man believe. I don't know if the delusional. They think they level higher than with is. They even at the level you Sancho wants the big salary, and for the past 3 years he ain't really do nothing. Right now he without a team.
No, I know if it's true. I see Dortmund sign you up. I know if it's true. I see that just the other day.
Yeah, but then I'm gonna
But not
wait.
confirmed.
He end up he gonna end up. Well, the man gonna end up retiring at at 20, 28 or 20 something or maybe 30. Because your career's stagnant right now.
But
Nothing going on.
let me look at we could take a good look at really Mason Greenwood, for instance. Mason Greenwood, he had the personal issues or whatever.
Right.
But Mason Greenwood still doing good for himself in
Yeah.
terms of football.
Mason Greenwood is
Even
still
I think he playing in Turkey. He playing in
yeah.
Turkey right now.
He playing in Turkey and still banging in goals, still scoring 20 something goals and almost 30 goals every season. But certain clubs not gonna go close to you because
The
remember
situation there.
he named
I
Dirty,
understand that.
but he's still keeping his
Right,
career.
that's why I say he's a talented footballer, but remember now personal situations and certain decisions was ruined their man career. And Sancho's like that. Sancho will take himself serious, buddy. Sancho playing a
Right.
team with Jude Bellingham, a Dortmund team with Jude Bellingham and Erling Haaland. Them are was the three names that Carlin. Them are was the three names that Carlin at the point in time. There was the three names that Carlin. Go to Man U, he flop.
Flat.
He end up as he end up. He end up taking you after on loan.
Yeah, and he did decent. Chelsea did willing for keep he, but he didn't want to take a pay
Mm.
cut. He want the how much did he get him paid? 300 and something thousand a week. He didn't want to take a pay cut. So
Mm.
Chelsea paid the 5 million and send him back to United. If a team pay 5 million for send you back to a team, Chelsea didn't negotiate him with him. Chelsea would keep him. But he didn't want to take the pay cut, so Chelsea give Manu 5 million and send it back. And man, what Manu do it? I think the send him on
The
loan
loan
to
end up
Aston
look
Villa.
the loan back. So
And
now
he
he
and he
contract
really
up.
play.
He contract up now. Good. He ended up playing. I think he ended up playing a couple games for them for the Europa League. But now you
Yeah, but
without, like I said, you were talking about. I think Dortmund signed back. But that's just one of the examples of footballers who don't take themselves serious. And like I said, Noli is the next one. Like I said, I don't think Noli is a shit footballer. Don't get me wrong, but the man has hurt me here. It's like, you ever notice you got somebody that,
but then the
hey,
man is
this man
shit,
could
boy.
do it. You know could do it. You know, it's like me. You know he could do it, but the man just consistently do Scott.
But the man is shit, buddy. Watch. The only problem is, as I said, he think he's better than he actually is.
Instead of actually being instead of actually being better than he actually is.
He's one of
Exactly.
them footballer. If a senior player tell you, listen, this the he look like a type of person who will tell you, I know what I doing. There's the type of player I see. He got this kind of don't care kind of attitude. Even in the game,
Yeah.
the community shield game I play. No, he ready. No, he come
Mm.
on and but hey, no, he good at but 1v1. No, he gonna left you for dead. But when he done left you for dead, we do it.
You learn
It's
how to
either you go
play.
over kick a cross or you can shoot it till in the stands.
I think when he married 6 yards from the touchline, the man brain is just blanco.
It's scan.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
it start
the man brain
buffering.
is just blanco.
It
I see the
start
man play when
buffering.
we play the Champions League. I see the man make the man take a ball and tournament, beat, 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 hit to the left foot. I say yes. I said, why you can't do more of this, soldier man?
Well, the man
He
trick
come
we,
out against
buddy.
when the man play against Bayern Munich. The man play very good. He scored a double in the game.
The man trick we, buddy. No, only first 3 games. I watch it. I see no, only bang, bang, bang. What in? Boom. I see no, he get pick up a ball from the halfway line against Ashton Villa. Run, dribble two players, cut him on the left foot,
Mm.
goal. And then after that is shit, buddy. Every single weekend is shit, buddy. Are you fed up? Are you fed up? It's shit. But there's no need.
So I think Loni gotta get somebody for at least put the hand on his shoulder and say, I know you can do it for me, but you gotta stop this shit.
No, I think you gotta get sell. Send it to look, players like no, they need to play in Germany and wait name and Italy and them places with the game slow. The defenders them
Not only that though, the game could get chaotic at times. That man is thriving chaos.
yeah, but the
That's the type
pace a
of
little
player
more
they
slow
need.
for you. You can beat a defender, you can get a little more time on the ball,
Mm.
and he could be able for even if he buff a little bit, he can make he can make some decisions. But for playing the Premier League where everything fast paced, where you got to think fast and you got to be on
And you
your
gotta be
toes. Correct.
consistent all the
He,
time.
he, he can't play in the Premier League, but the Premier League need fast thinkers and players who could make things happen. He can't make things happen. He ain't got the when he reaching the 18 yard or beyond, he start overthinking and he's just stupidness.
No,
This
but
why
one thing so what he so he's play a little bit. I've noticed that he's play instead when he play with Timber, right? Remember Timber a little more reserved, Timber a little more structured, Timber don't play to the system. Ben White little more, Ben White little more off the rails. He's played better with Ben White, right? I think we get a more better because Ben White is a more attacking threat. Even when Ben White play with Saka as well, right? Ben White is allow Saka and Noni for bad things happen in the box because Ben White as well could create from right back. But I think when he play with Timber now, remember now he got think on his own because Timber first instinct is for defense, not for go forward. So no need them need like wing defenders that is actually good at going for. It's like if you get Noni and Nuno Mendes on the same side, well, there's trouble. There's
also
trouble. It's just that
I think for y'all,
hmm,
listen, I think Saka's a very good player, but y'all need to get rid of Noni and get a right winger. We're gonna challenge Saka for bring out the best in him.
yeah, no
Noni,
doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
Noni, no, Noni. You you notice Saka right now, buddy. It's like Noni, like he sucked the life out of the man, buddy. You could imagine, you could imagine this here, right? You know a player shit. You way better than me, and you sit down and see the starting lineup, and this man started in front of me. There's a down nobody.
No, I
I
don't
think
think it's
agree.
a downer for Saka in particular because Saka. I think why Saturday why you started the in Ireland is because remember Saturday was an Achilles injury. No, that's a serious injury.
It's
So
true, but you
I
still
think
don't
it's
feel
going to
away.
manage.
Remember, still young players don't feel
But
away.
but
And I know, and
look at
them
the
are
World Cup.
start. Them are
Look
start.
at the World Cup. Look at the World Cup. Tuku playing Nori all the time. He started in the third place game because Saka come and score a hat trick. Me even think Nori played the game if I
No,
could
no, they
remember
played
because
for
Saka
the
played.
game, and then after Tuchel, I think Tuchel, he take you off one in the game because he doing various stripping this, and he gets sub,
Mm.
and this is soccer come on. But again, imagine in a club, in the club and in the national team, you know but the players is start. You've been around
Mm.
football, you know the start. You could imagine a man rubbing soccer and say, yo, the man starting in front of you, the man is trash,
Personally,
buddy.
and
And
what
in
is based
bunters,
on
and they're
one of
just
the
messing with you. The man, and then you could imagine the man saying, hey, imagine that you can't even start in front of the man in the national team. No, the man is trash.
KYC
They'll
will
mess with
happen,
them,
right?
but y'all need to get rid of Noni, bring a player, a better winger, work on get a
Saka
soccer
run
run fee
team.
money, and you're gonna see the best out of soccer, buddy. You just need somebody with challenge you. He got a challenge right
Right.
now. And then you
It's
got
just like when we had Nicolas Pepe. Right? Remember Nicolas Pepe end up playing on the right hand side and Saka went on the bench. Right? I would never allow people to disrespect Nicolas Pepe. The only problem with Nicolas Pepe is that he was the price tag was outrageous. Nicolas
correct.
Pepe was a 40 pound player, a 40 million pound player at this, but he wasn't a shit player. The man played very well. So he and Saka playing so good that Arteta had to put the Saka on the left hand side and bench Martinelli.
Correct.
Right, so that is what we need right now.
Yeah, well,
I mean, we got to use Mark coming through Mark Dorman, but remember that Dorman is barely 16, 17. He still got a lot of time to develop.
we need should have done. Arteta should have done put him on this. They should have done. He should have done that on the transfer. They should have done put him up for sale since before
I won't be surprised.
the
I
World
won't be
Cup. He should have
surprised.
done for sale. But he even alone, but he
If the
said he on
season,
loan.
right, if the season goes well, right, if the season goes well, I think he could get selling January.
Was he on? Said he on
We
loan.
could get at least a part. We could get a 40 million. Comfortable.
Yeah, buddy. But he need competition. Man is a very good player, but you can't get shit. You can't put a shit player next to the man
Yeah,
and
he ain't
expect.
getting motivation.
No,
He ain't getting
the man
motivation
got
from motivation.
motivation. You could imagine sitting on the bench and watching this man just stinking up the game, buddy. You know, buddy, how the man is stink up the game. The man is stink it up.
Very
The man
nice.
is hot your head.
Very nice. Exactly. It's like I say, I got faith in him because I see the talent. I was like, why are we signing this man, right? But then I watch the quick. If you could just beat your man, raise your head, either shoot or cross the ball.
Correct.
And do that like 5, 6 times in the game. Beat your man, raise your head, shoot, cross the ball. No, this man is soon as he put the ball on the right foot, the man brain is just switch off. Like, you got put it on the right foot and then put it back on the left foot. And he can't do the most of the time.
Yeah, but they're a good team, man. They're a good team.
Yeah, me too worried about that thing. I think I just want I know because when you look at where people over to the Champions League, it's stiff. Because how Barcelona recruiting, I think Barcelona going for the
Yeah,
Champions League.
Barcelona and I listen. A lot of people don't rate Jose,
No, it happened. It happened. It happened.
because
Don't underestimate Jose, right? When you look at Madrid midfield is not all there. Outside of Bellingham, Madrid midfield is all there. Because you could say that Bernardo Silva up there in age, right? And you know he would probably and he's always available and a reliable player, so you would get something out of him. Kukuga and there on the left back, you know you get out of him. Madrid is Chouameni, Camavinga, um, Let's check Bono. Play center midfield for them. Which one many blackout?
Arda?
Yeah. The other Gula. The other one.
Who's the one?
Yeah, man. Is he intro man? He had the story, man.
Oh, he playing left side. What shoot hard you talking about?
They say how they destroy City, man.
Well, he shoot hard, man.
Right.
What's up? I know say time though. He's from Uruguay or Paraguay or one of them places. Uruguay.
I'll tell you the name just now. Freddie Valverde.
Valverde. There's a very good player. Um,
Good. So looking at Madrid midfield right now, right? Madrid ain't got no outside Bellingham and Luis Valverde and Bernardo Silva. Rotating in the midfield ain't gonna get much. But at least Madrid, I don't know how Madrid fans feel, but it ain't gonna get much confidence outside of them because you don't know what Jules gonna give you, you don't know what Bernardo gonna give you, you don't know what Valverde gonna give you. But if the man gonna rotate or don't, that it ain't happening for none of them and the man gonna rotate, Madrid under pressure in terms of the midfield. I mean you got Vini, you got Hendrick, you got the dictator, you got Yandy Mendy. He still got remember he still got prove himself when he
right.
go there. So you got all these players that still got to bet in themselves when they go there.
But Barcelona strengthen the team, but adding Rodri to the team alone is fire because the only thing Barcelona need right now is a striker.
Yeah, and they done. They're
And
still
if
going in.
Barcelona, let me say by some miracle, Barcelona do get Alvarez, they're gonna be a stiff team because Alvarez,
Barcelona don't. Barcelona. The thing is, Barcelona don't have a recognized number 9 right now.
yeah, this was the need a striker
Like
because
Dali almost more is more of a attacking. Is more of
yeah,
a fast 9 than a number 9.
yeah. This why after the Ninga Alvarez that he trying to thing with Joe Pedro.
But they could take the body, but he named the rider, but they have to give you a fine blind techie. They could give you a
Oh,
fine. Jesus the rider.
yeah,
They could take Jesus.
but that man not take Jesus. Jesus done. Jesus expired, but he injury prone in form. He's a very good
Fitness.
player, but
Yeah.
nobody want a man, buddy. The man might end up go after Saudi next season or January or something.
Hey, your man want to stay and milk the 265,000 a week we get him. You want to
Yeah,
go
but
look.
if he goes Saudi or one of them place, he could get her. This is why thinking good. Cause
True.
Arsenal, is like you running down his contract.
Yeah, if so, Jamal, if we get he and Martinelli have the wage bill, as much as it might pay me for Sally, so Jamal, we could bring in a top player. We could go to PSG and say we want to have a scale,
A man
or
that
we
would
want
like
Desiree.
a player a player I would like to get is rename. If I mean he big, he about 28 now, but
Who?
Fabian Ruiz. If if Enzo, let's say if
In,
Enzo do go,
in,
there's a man I would like for they go after. They won't pay much fee, but maybe a fifth or something. But
You see, players like Fabio Ruiz, and remember that the style of football that man play for so long, you gotta give them time for betting to the mid. You gotta bet in. That's
yeah,
why
true.
here was you see must recognize this later. When a player come from like Spain or like Portugal and certain clubs, them has got come and acclimatize really because the football more technical, but it's a step or two slower.
Yeah, it's slow. It step or two, it real slow.
Right?
The man's
If
got a
if
lot of
certain
time on
players
the ball.
right. If you're coming from like Germany, you would be accustomed to the physicality, but at the same time you gotta get used to it because if you're physical and you're technical, you gotta get used to the physicality in the Premier League because why? The game is played faster. The game in Germany physical, but it's slower.
Right. Prime example,
So
you
ooh,
remember Vitinha? Went to the Premier League for about 6 years. And he didn't even
Yeah,
get a
he played.
start.
And the man go to PSG and ripping it up.
Yeah, because it's slow. It fit. This playing style fit. He get enough time on the ball. He get a torn twist. Do he feel like you can't torn twist on them thing in the Premier League? If by the time you torn twist, your ankle or your shin getting kicked out.
You
So
don't get
it's
in
getting
tackle.
time.
Yeah, no doubt. This was saying. So when as I said for Zubimendi played good in the first half of the season, but he started getting homesick and he started getting homesick and then the pace. Remember the pace the Premier League get the
Right. I can't remember which player you complain about. I think when we had Morata used to Morata he complain about in an interview about the pace of the Premier League. It
what
but
does
in
it
the
take?
Premier
You got to
League,
play too fast. Mhm.
you really you gotta get away with name boy because it's too fast. The up and down running.
Mm. Unless you got a coach that build a system that build a system for suit you, you got to. This is why I said this is why I be real upset why like we didn't buy certain players from right in the Premier League. I think it's probably the price for people with a car. I mean Declan Rice was a good addition. Declan Rice was a good addition. We get Havertz, we get Cancelo, but most times over the past couple of years, most of the players them is come from outside of the league.
Yeah,
And I think now they're gonna change. It's just that you might have to pay a little bit more money.
correct. I know
So
you know the Premier League is milkier. Them teams is
you got to
milkier.
pay that for it. At the watch, Declan Rice, as far as good as he has been for us, at the point in time, Declan Rice wasn't worth no 105 million.
No,
Declan Rice was like the money we pay for Bruno was the money we was to pay for Declan Rice, 75, 80 million. But you got to pay the English tax, right? Like I said, City going to buy Craig Bellamy 2.0 for 170 million.
yeah, plus add-ons, but
What body
plus
of work?
add-on is
Because
almost around a
what
30.
body of work? Me contention is obviously what body of work justifies these prices with these players is carried.
Yeah.
Marna, Nottingham Forest owner, the man's a youngster, buddy. I got 15 hat to them.
The man is part of the mafia, buddy. So the man is real.
Yeah, but because Elliot Anderson got one decent season, not even a great season, a decent season, and you command 170 million and City, General still end up paying you.
Remember the man the whole we name hostage? Um
Um, Gibbs White.
Gibbs White. The man the whole Gibbs White
Yeah, but
hostage, buddy.
the deal is done. The deal
The
is
man
done,
tell
done
Gibbs
through.
White you won't going nowhere. The man is serious man.
Yeah, I think Tottenham they done pay the money, done or something, or they start schedule medical and
Don't
something happened
schedule
in the
for
man.
medical.
You know, anyway, you know. Now watch your games, right? Now watch games, right?
Gibbs White Gibbs White in form right now. We can go now. But he wants
No,
it.
you got that right. That's what I'm saying. You remember them things probably break a player down,
Yeah,
break
buddy.
a player down, and then up falling off. But you still got time. Like I said, you still got time. Still got time. One with y'all, but I ain't hear nothing about it. Y'all 170. Y'all by way y'all tap people from years for.
Who's up?
Um, from Aston Villa, yeah, by from Aston Villa.
From Ashton Villa?
Yeah,
Rogers?
yeah, Morgan as well.
Come on, good buddy. The man training. We gonna see you Saturday. Come on, good.
How you looking preseason?
Looking very good. I mean, in the one game he played, he scored. I mean, it's a top in, but he scored. Joe
They were
Pedro
saying,
get
but
head on,
how in
and
terms
he
of like
keep.
how Chelsea want to play, how Xabi Alonso want to play. Yeah, I think he can fit the system.
Yeah, he can fit the system because you gotta remember, Margarez is a kind of player like who? Not really say like who, but he can fit the system based on how sharp you want to play. The problem is
Mm.
I don't know if Palmer gonna play, which is yeah more likely. I think they're gonna put he probably on the left wing.
Right.
I I think him on the formation. I think they're gonna play him on the left wing. They're gonna put Palmer
Mm.
behind um Joe Pedro. I just guessing. And they're gonna play
Well, he
Esteval.
playing a back. It's a 3-5. It's a 3-4-3. So it's either Palmer play in the middle
Yeah,
and
Palmer
yeah,
gonna
got
play.
Molin.
Palmer gonna
It's
play
basically
left.
like it's basically like a 3-1-3-3 basically
Correct.
formation.
So
Cause
I think
cause
he gonna
still
play for
somebody
the
in
left
that
side
hole.
though. They're gonna play Esteval on
Mm.
the right, or they might play
Mm.
Palmer out there. I ain't sure, but I think Palmer might play more central, a kind of free role, and Esteval
Mm.
going might play on the right. Or I ain't sure. Esteval ain't really play much in preseason. And you know why? I ain't really see much in
Maybe not a
preseason.
long time. He come back from last from injury, so I
Yeah,
would
that's true.
understand.
But Joe Pedro, listen, he gonna fit in the
Yeah,
based on how
yeah, Joe
based
Pedro.
on how I see Xavi Alonso set up his teams in the last 3 games.
Mm. Mm.
Morgan Rogers gonna fit in the he gonna fit in there nicely because the type of player he is gonna suit the type of winger Xavi would want. As remember, he already playing with wing backs. We're gonna be bombing forward, and Rogers like
Mm.
cutting. Understand? So he gonna suit the
Well,
team, man. Rogers is cutting a lot,
okay.
so he gonna suit the
So
team.
remember preseason is just a year is just everybody get a blow, get fit, see how
Yeah,
everything's setting up and go on. Right? When this really starts, let's see. I don't stress out Frank. Frank is not nobody to me. So me too worried about Coventry City, but I think the last time we
Lampard.
played, I think so. Like I said, no, not Lampard. The last time we played Coventry City in the Premier League, I think on opening day, the beat
Is
3-0. Those
Coventry
years
are
ago.
playing?
Frank Lampard we played.
Well, I learned my
Friday night.
lesson, but I learned my lesson about underestimating teams. So me really,
No, my friend, you can't go into no game underestimating no team. But after how we
yeah, but you
play,
can't.
I
But
think
that should
most
be
likely
easy. Frank
why we
Lampard,
don't Premier League game is easy.
as much as Lampard was a very good player, and I respect he, I got a lot of respect for you. Yeah, man, he's not the type of coach, man. But he got a good team. Cause I see Coventry playing.
Mm.
Coventry is very attack-minded team. So them might
So
get
friend, them
defenders a little shake, but not much, not nothing that you can handle.
right. Once we control the midfield, I don't see much teams getting over we
Correct.
unless they attack inside. And they could counter attack. But because what I noticed from like I said, the community shield show me a lot of things. We ain't playing the same football we played last season. Don't expect me to play the same defensive football we actually played last season. I think
But you think,
because A,
but you
there's a
don't think
right,
Arteta gonna
there's a right
revert back
line
to the
defense.
same thing coming out to the end? Because it's coming out to the end of the league. When look, you just pay attention to the last 4 seasons. Well, for the longest while Arteta been in charge, Arteta the
Mm.
change, the change he plans coming out to the end of the season. He's reverting to kind of defensive, negative kind of football,
Well, it
especially
comes down
this.
to, I think it can come down to who we playing and who available. If if we go into if we like I said if God knock wood we go into certain parts of the season without an injury and everybody fit and available. Maybe after January we move some people on and bringing some people in. I don't see we reverting to defensive. Obviously, got games where you might got put on two banks of four and just got your striker and probably Odegaard or whoever holding. But I don't think we're gonna be playing attacking football. And when you really look at it, buddy, we only play defensive football against certain teams. Like City, I know we play ultra defensive against them. I know in the PSG final we win a ball, we counter, we score, but then we went back into the shell. But that's what was working. And I don't think Arteta was inclined to change that. But now that you got somebody like again, you got more creativity up front in Zales, and you got a Odegaard, you got a fully fit Odegaard that's kicking. Cause bro, when I watch Odegaard, the man look like a man possessed boy.
Mm.
But
I
not making
remember
people dropping the shoulder from.
I remember you saying that during the
So
World Cup that he can come good this season based on the farm in the World Cup. And
right.
in the community shield, the man look real good. Man
Good.
look
So is the case now, Eze now got to come, Eze got uppy level because if Odegaard keep playing that Eze can't start in team, but Eze got
no.
uppy level so that when he come in, when you take out Arca and you put in Eze, you don't lose in the attacking threat going forward.
But if Eze ain't come good this season, he can come good at all.
Right. And he had good spark, he had good moments in the season because the man win a couple of games single handedly. He
Yeah,
win the game against Newcastle.
but
He
you
win the
gotta
game
come
against
but you gotta be
Crystal Palace.
consistent, cause in couple
Like
games well
consistency.
he go missing. Just
Right. Because I think is because Arteta didn't figure out exactly like the team for me the team didn't balance, this one. So when the player comes in, so you don't know that hey, when I take out Eze or I start Odegaard and Eze I don't know what their role is for control the 10 and attack. You don't know if you take out Skelly and you put in Rice or you take out Rice and you put in Bruno or you take out Bruno and you put in Moreno or whoever, you don't know hey, you have a hold the pivot and protect the back four. You don't know any back four. You don't know if you take out Gabriel, you could put in Tapie, you could put in Calafiori at left back as well. You don't know if you take out Conte, you could put in Mosquera. All right, you got Ben White fit. If Ben White is fit, you could stitch in Mosquera or Kwanzaa until Julian vindicates himself. So the team a lot more balanced now. It's just that we need a forward. We need a forward on the left hand side. I could try with no detail January. Uh,
yeah,
I,
but
I signed out. I signed out with the utmost faith.
but
But
yeah.
I
Is
I
it
think the team balanced enough now that we could go and we could go strong in every competition we play, and we could rotate. We could rotate. We got to worry about starting whoever unless somebody fall off a cliff or serious injury.
right? Yeah, but as they got come good this season, and the way Odegaard playing right now, whew, you gotta take all the chances then we get about it. You gotta take the chances. The way Odegaard playing.
Yeah, no doubt. And like I say, in the cup games, I know definitely he can start in like the cup games and like them starting Champions League. Probably like the early parts of the Champions League where we got rest. If we got like a important game coming, probably against a top six, or we got a Champions League game, he could probably start, and then Odegaard could come in. But Arteta got stamping. It's time for Arteta stamping name on this league because he don't stamp his name on the team because we were
Correct.
fortunate enough to win the league. So,
So this
so it's time
season,
for like I was saying earlier, it's time for we go there and try to dominate.
yeah, this is the time, buddy. Everybody around you rebuilding, and
Mm.
you team is the best team right now. So you gotta dominate, and if you can't dominate, then
You ain't doing nothing. That's just
yeah,
facts.
if you can't dominate when you ain't get no competition really, then
Right. And next thing, so I don't think we should be if you're not a top ten team in the world, like in the world of football, the top 10 club in the world, we shouldn't be losing to you, but we shouldn't even be drawing the game.
yeah, that's true.
So they include the R, right? Tell me if you are a top 10 team in the world. So we
Right
should be
now,
rushed. Yeah.
right now, by regardless of what we doing, we always doubt the body. Regardless of what Chelsea doing, remember we
Mm.
drop off, but we still is doubt there for some reason. So I don't know. I know for sure Chelsea gonna be an unpredictable team this season. I know we share. The only suspect right now in the team is we keeper. I don't know. I don't know. I can't understand why they replace him. I see they had a rumor about Costa, the Portuguese keeper. But
Rui Costa.
yeah, but nothing can come out of it. But the only suspect on our team is the keeper right now. The playing style might suit you a little bit more because we playing the style the Maresca kind of pass
Passing,
back to the
passing
keeper
football.
kind of thing. So it should more suit him because he's a good shot stopper. So we gotta see if we go into the season back with it again. We gotta put we faith in him. And we gotta see it should suit him. I noticed in preseason we
Um,
playing the style no more. He ain't getting much touches with the foot. And he did very well, but he's still a suspect. But
they were
Chelsea got a
saying that you
strong
got
team
no.
this season. They got a restructured defense. They got senior players now in the defense as well as in midfield and in attack.
Mm.
So Chelsea should be a all-round team, and Chelsea would be a kind of I would say a dark horse this season. Unpredictable. You don't know what you can get from them.
Yeah, like I saying, one game a week, Chelsea Cup competition. Yeah, I got enough time for
Sure,
start to start out. Let me see,
sure.
cause let me see. Yeah, first, everybody's look at the first. Everybody's trying to
We
gauge
first
everything
game,
by the
we
first
first game
5
is
games.
Fulham.
Yeah, Fulham has been a steady team in the league for the past few seasons. Right. So I got Fulham, Carabao Cup. The Carabao Cup start already.
I
Yeah, I
think we
got
got
Fulham.
play out early in the season.
Yeah, I got play the six. So we third game. The third Premier League game. Yeah, third game is we. So we third game is yeah basically.
So based on that game, I gonna know who we did.
Right.
That
I mean yeah, yeah, Luton Town. So you're playing against an ex Arsenal coach is I think this is our name Jack Wilshere.
oh yeah, he in the league, no?
No, Luton Town there. I think Luton Town got off the championship. So I got Brighton, I got I got Hull. This is the next team that they promote, and then you got Brentford.
Yeah,
So
we gotta watch and see, man.
right, your first 5 fixtures, yeah, well, your first 4 fixtures, rather excluding the Carabao Cup fixture. I mean, your toughest fixture gonna be we, but the other 3 games, it's like I said, no game is easy, but yeah, you should see you coming out top at least 2 out of the 3. At least against Hull, newly promoted, and I would say Brentford. As Brentford don't look like they're doing much over the past couple of seasons. To me, I think Brentford is one of the teams that might get ready to do this.
I, I Newcastle and Aston Villa kind of sus too, cause they sell out majority of they good players. So them teams, especially Newcastle sell out. Actually, all the good players, Garden, Bruno, Tonali,
So Ali, um,
Aston Villa sell out, Konsa, Morgan
Banter,
Rogers,
Emont,
the way name the
Ali
defender
Watkins,
gone.
Ali
We name
Watkins might go.
what about name? Luka Dean in gone
Look
PSG.
at him.
So
Look at him,
them
that
two,
big. Look at him, that big. He need to go back to Paris
yeah.
and relax himself.
So I ain't sure about them. Newcastle looking terrible. So me know where they look. Me know where they finishing. But
I think, all right, I think I got for relegation, any two out of the, any two out of the 3 that come up. Because
yeah,
Frank might stay up, and I think Bournemouth. Because Areola gone, so you're not gonna get the high intensity football that you get from them previously.
Mm.
And Kupi injured. Well, I see the trying to keep hold on with his man named Alex Scott, and I still think that the left back Trooper is still highly underrated. But I think Bournemouth look most likely most Bournemouth and probably two of the teams that come up for me most likely might go down.
Hmm.
But just like I said, Villa and Newcastle, you gotta look at them as well because they basically both of their teams basically broke up. But like I said, Emery's a good coach and they playing in Champions League as well. So you gotta know what tone they're gonna take on Aston Villa in particular.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't you didn't think on they selling out so much of players knowing that they make Champions League.
This
I think
this
what happened we'll catch them with Tillman. The Tillman transfer catch me off yard. But it went in the man contract, so there's how man you end up getting through. And
so,
whoever find out that there's good business.
but man, but I still can't see you make Champions League and you just allow you best players them to just walk for the club. I don't know.
Well, you gotta look at it from a business
And
standpoint.
then
The
and then
contracts that them and you pay the amount of money you're probably playing the players them. And you
but
know that now that you're going to the Champions League and you got to renew contracts, them I would probably demand way more money and you couldn't afford to pay them. So you had to let them go.
and also I think Ashton Villa kind of financially they're a little bad in a way.
Yeah, can they spend
I
the
believe that
they
I
spend
believe
the
fine. I think financially they kind of struggling a bit, and then they got the
right.
Champions League
Because I
now,
think
so they're under pressure.
good. Because remember after they get a Grealish money, they ain't spend properly. I think they're fighting relegation after they get a Grealish money. They
Mm.
escape relegation. So they kind of like set them back.
Newcastle, I
I
don't
think what
understand Newcastle situation because Newcastle new owners no money, so me no. I
but
can't
remember
assess the problem.
FFP, they think remember now they think that they come in so with our money, invest it. I remember Premier League, remember now they feel that Newcastle feel that they would end up like City. The man just come pump our money into the thing and Newcastle up. Because remember Newcastle they go and buy Isa, they go and buy Anthony Alonso, they go and buy this man um Tomorrow,
And
the buy we name from we Tonali, the buy we name from we Joe Willock, they had the man go shop up like the window, the man shop up, the man buy like a lot of players like in like the range of 30 40 million, the man shop up.
they probably put them in a little financial situation too.
Good.
Because
And then
remember,
you never know the next time.
correct. Remember they ain't bringing in no money either. They ain't finishing in the top.
Good. I remember now good, you play in the Champions League and then the next season you finish almost mid table. Remember
Correct.
the money difference the money difference they ain't added up the books not gonna balance.
Correct. So and
So this is why there
also
was four. So when you hear them are from,
they didn't realize that when them man buy over City and City they revamped the whole team and spent all the money. They ain't had all of these restrictions. They ain't had all of this PFA and all of this
FFP and all
restriction
them
on
worries.
spending. You understand?
Right.
So when they come now, they thought that they would have been doing the same thing, but they get you got balance your books, and if your books in balance, then you got to sell off players. So
Right.
this will catch them
Right.
caught up with them too.
What go and at the point in time, Eddie Howe was one of the better English coaches in the Premier League. So the man had the right model. You put an English coach there, a good English coach. You buy certain amount of talented players, and you hope that it go well. But we all know that they don't always go well, and it
Well,
didn't go well. So
it start good.
they end up. I mean, yeah, they started very well. They end up making Champions League. I think 2 seasons running. No, they make Europa League and then the next Champions League. So everything was on the trajectory. If Aston Villa they managed to stay in the Europa League spots for like another 2 or 3 seasons, then you would probably see that it would take off. But remember now, you drop from all the way from making Champions League all the way back to mid-table,
Correct.
the books not gonna balance, and
Both
they're gonna put pressure.
both yeah. And you gotta sell off and all them things.
You're
So
not gonna send out because
there's
you
why
know, if you want to retain certain players, you gotta pay them more money.
there's the problem. And you see there's a problem when hit all of them mid-table teams that make the Champions League for the first time or make any European competition for the first time. Because if you're
Mm.
doing it consistently, eventually finance is gonna catch up with you. Because
Good. It's like
when
me
you
yeah.
when you make a European competition, in order for you in order for you team in order for you to be able to sustain the type of you- for play the Premier League and the Champions League, you gotta add to your squad, you gotta get big squad. So you gotta
This
spend.
squading out of quality.
Correct. And if you don't finish in a good position in the Champions League, then you can't get back no money. And then the next season, if you don't make back the league, then you can't balance your books. So there's the problem with all them mid-table teams were coming through now, especially last season. Had a lot of
Mm.
mid-table teams that make European competition. So there's where the pressure there. Teams like Crystal Palace and them, if they can't be consistent with the position, then
Mm.
they're gonna end up in they could end up just like Aston Villa
Right.
maybe.
You're in a far enough because all right, you finish let's say you finish in a conference league spot now, and then you finish 12th or 13th. The drop off there is new finances like a big hit, and then you
Correct.
can't retain certain quality players because
Correct.
if you again you can't pay them on the wages.
Correct. And then my
Right.
contract
So,
and you
right.
gotta sell them off.
You got to end up selling them off. So now you're selling them off now. You gotta go and scout new players, and then you gotta coach them. And sometimes you bring a player he never played in the Premier League. 4 or 5 players, they gotta now gel them and everything. So it's like what I said, like we finished eighth. We finished eighth, and then we finished fifth. So even though we had the complete drop off in 2019 when Arteta first come in, we still go back fifth. We still fifth. We finish in Europa League. We end up making the Europa League final. We win the FA Cup. So we still have we still balancing ourselves because we win a cup and we make a European final. After that, we finish second. So we could afford now for buys pay. Remember that we still ain't going out and shop big, but we could have pay players, we could have renew players' contracts, convince them to stay, work with the project, and then now
Correct.
that we in a position we win the league and we make a Champions League final, now we could move forward because we're generating enough revenue
Yeah.
for operating like a big club.
You're finishing top consistently and you're making the Champions League consistently. And depending on
Right.
depending on where you're finishing in Champions League, they're gonna tell the amount of money you can get from the Champions League. So you could be able to sustain your players, your wages, and all these things. So
Good.
if you can't do that, then and you see a team like Tottenham, right? If Tottenham they
Mm.
had this stadium and the type of money coming in from other things, Tottenham would have done the
Mm.
same pressure too. Because Tottenham finished 17th 2 seasons
2 season
running.
running.
Tottenham lose the sponsorship. I think one of the front shirt, T-shirt, or somebody did lose some sponsorship. They lose because of that. So
Mm.
Tottenham would have done the pressure, but you see Tottenham got revenue coming in from other places, so they could be able to just shop while now. Just
Right,
just
but
to
you say,
pump
but
out to
now
the hole
FFP,
that they're in.
yeah. At least carry yourself back to mid-table, carry yourself
Correct.
back to mid-table,
Because really
and
and
build
truly, if
from
I tell you the truth, I don't think Tottenham owners I don't think Tottenham owners um
spending the kind of money you get.
I don't think they're in it for win trophies. I just think they win it in it for financial gain and there's about it. So
Generate
there's
revenue.
how I see Tottenham body. Just for financial gain.
Mm.
So
Because when the stadium pay off, because the next thing so when the stadium pay off itself, the man will generate real money.
Yeah, they'll generate real money.
So I won't be surprised probably in the next couple of years you see Tottenham able to buy certain players and actually put themselves in a position for. It's just like we moved to the Emirates. We moved to the Emirates. We had to slowly change the way it did. Build. Emirates pay off itself, and then we start generating real revenue. Now that we
Yeah.
could compete financially with certain big teams. At least you could at least attract one or two marquee players per season, or every other season. You could sign a big name player. And don't saying, don't be surprised if Tottenham spending almost 400 million now. Once you could sell, the problem will come is if you're paying all these money for these players and then you can't sell them.
Not that alone. They spending this money in hopes that they can finish in the top four. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? If they don't finish in the top four, they can take a hit
Problem,
next season. You understand? Because they
because
can't
you
balance
don't play no
books.
Champions League football. You don't
And
play
what
no
you gonna do
Champions League
with all of
football.
them players waiting? You can't sell them back. So they
Most of
there's
the
an
time, we don't sell them
investment
for
they
recruitment.
making in hopes they're gonna finish in the top four.
You could probably sell Tonali back. You could probably, if you're lucky, if all goes well, after 2 seasons, you could send Tonali back to Italy. You might get a money. I know about Fernandez. If this Savinho and Mamouche deal go through, we know how you're gonna get rid of them if it go belly up.
Yeah, so it ain't a thing. Anyways, I gonna jump off now. I guess
Yeah, man.
we could do back a live on Saturday. Um after all them games conclude, because it's the
Hmm.
starting.
Or
And
Saturday or
we could
Sunday. 'Cause I think
yeah,
Sunday you could probably do Sunday.
yeah, we could do Sunday for truth. That is when all the games gonna conclude.
Yeah,
We can
I mean, that's
see most of the teams and we can know exactly how everybody looking, if they're looking, you know? At least you could
yeah,
get a
man.
kind of understanding of how the teams looking.
All right, good. Are we gonna link, bro? Stay up.
Yeah, bro.